It's Christmas Eve and we are going to wrap up all the Christmas presents for tomorrow, obviously with the exception of my presents for you, Adrian, and your gifts for me, because we don't want to know ahead of time. And we'll go to Christmas Mass this night at the Catholic Church nearby. Also, I want to tell you in this vlog about my memories from my Christmas back in Romania in my childhood, which is a little bit different to what I've experienced here in the UK. We will do a bit of Christmas carols for you as well in this vlog. Veste minunată, înviflaim ni se arată. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I want to show you something that I get every year. I'm gonna come closer. At Birmingham Christmas Market, it's the Belgian chocolates, at the Belgian chocolate stand, obviously, where I've discovered like about 2 or 3 years ago that Romanians from Transylvania, from my region, actually serve and work there, seasonal workers, and I made friends with this Romanian young woman whom I visit every year, and I get the specialty chocolates as well. Okay, so this will be a present for Rosie, which is The Little Prince, one book that I also really loved as a child, and I think that she might enjoy. Adrian is the best of the two of us at wrapping Christmas presents. Although he doesn't want to admit it. Okay. Which one should we do for Rosie?
That one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really nice wrapping paper. And it's not plastified either. You might think that now I'm getting Adrian to do all the hard work, which in wrapping presents is true, because he's really doing it really nice and neatly and all. But I bought these presents. I bought that book and those bits. That's it. I think your dexterity with your fingers comes from you playing the piano and the flute, actually.
Really?
Your fingers are trained. Mine are only trained on the type, on typing, on the keyboard. See? What did I tell you? Very neat. We already know what one of our shared Christmas presents is, because we got this Christmas basket from Adrian's sister. She's spending tomorrow with the other side of the family, and there's lots of goodies in it from, nuts for a nutter like me, vintage fruit cake, red mulled wine, and some port. Now, some of my best memories from my childhood in Romania are connected to Christmas. I've already told you in my previous video about having grown up in a priest's house. We were surrounded by Christmas carols, the church choir, the children of the village. They would always visit us and sing the traditional songs for us. But also we had the real Santa Claus visit us every year, and yes, this person was a friend of my parents. Sometimes he'd wear a red outfit, if I remember correctly, but sometimes also he wore a big cloak, if I could call it that, made of sheepskin. And this is because in Romania Santa Claus is sometimes portrayed as a shepherd with a big beard and a huge sheepskin that shepherds wear to keep themselves warm up in the mountains and in all the harsh winter regions where they basically live. Also, one of the sweetest memories from my childhood is listening to the Christmas carols, because back then in my head, every Christmas night, Christ was born. I could see it happen right then, with Mary and Joseph and the baby in the meager, then with the shepherds coming to visit them, with the three wise men, with the angels singing from the sky. You can imagine in a child's mind all of these images in the beautiful warm light. They had quite an impression on me. Also, I can't say I remember many of the Christmas presents that I got over the years, probably because the presents themselves weren't all that important. I can remember one year when I got my first photo camera. It was an old, I think it's a Russian brand called Smena. I loved taking photos with that black and white camera. And I think in the same year my brother got a big arch because he was all about adventures and the Wild West and also medieval knights and all of that side of things. He was quite little then. Actually, the arch was bigger than him. We had a couple of pictures taken in the churchyard, which was basically the back of our house. He took the big arch to use it and try and practice and see if he can manage it. And actually, the photos that were taken there were taken with my camera, that black and white Smyrna. Also, we believed in Santa Claus, we really did, and we didn't have any reason to doubt. Possibly because everything was so magic for us back then. Why would we want to destroy the magic? I know that one year I found a Santa Claus mask and some beard stashed up in the higher cupboard in my mum's kitchen. I asked her, Mum, what is this? Because this looks like Santa Claus. And Mum said, oh, sweetheart, yes, that is for Santa Claus because, you know, he's so old. Just imagine, he's so many centuries old, hundreds of years. You can think how wrinkled his face is, and he's a very good man. But sometimes children get scared because of his wrinkles, and he doesn't want to scare the children. He loves the children, so generally parents have in their house something like this just to cover his face of this very, very old and very generous and gentle man. But our Santa Claus had a wicked sense of humor as well. I remember my nan, who was always a little bit cheeky, asked, but where's my presents? Am I too old to get any gifts now? I don't know if they actually prepared this trick, this joke between the two of them, which I possibly didn't understand back in that time. But what Santa Claus did, he took out of his bag a smoked sausage, like the ones that we make in Romania around winter, and 2 nuts. I am not kidding you. And yeah, I don't think I got it at the time, but years later when I remembered it. Wicked, cheeky people. Also, our friend, my parents' friend, would always be having a little bit of brandy and a little bit of snacks or cookies with my parents after we received our gifts, and usually we played with them around the tree, obviously. Again, still, we never wondered why is he always there on Christmas, but that is also with a very good reason. In Transylvania, caroling and visiting each other's houses, neighbors, but not only in the village, all the closest people that you knew or you were in very or good relations with, you would visit either on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or Boxing Day. We kept all of these traditions alive, and it is probably, or maybe also because we didn't have the commercial side of Christmas for years and years. We lived in communist Romania. A communist dictatorship just tried to wipe out our cultural identity besides what the party line and the party culture was. They didn't really manage or did a great job in Transylvania at the same time. Despite sometimes I know stories about children being threatened if they did go to church on Christmas Day. Also, if they did go caroling, there were certain times in the communist regime when they were threatened that they would get bad grades in school, and that all of those were bad superstitions. That was that bad side of things too. But at the same time, people just hang on to their traditions. I know my father told me when he was younger, he had the chance to go and spend Christmas in the heart of Transylvania, in between the area surrounded by mountains. And what they did there, people were going caroling from one house to the other, generally the young people, but not only. And wherever they finished caroling at one house, they were being served brandy, wine, mulled wine usually, a little bit of snacks, cookies, savory snacks. And apparently at the end of the night, whenever that ended, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, when all the Christmas carol singers just finished, they put up big wooden tables somewhere at the end of the village, filled them up with goodies and mulled wine, and they all celebrated together there on Christmas Eve. To me, it just sounds so magic. It sounds like the Christmas that I want and that I know, a Christmas of a community between people, community, understanding, joy shared together. Just to keep that tradition, I'm going to sing a mash of a few Romanian Christmas carols, and Adrian is going to sing one English Christmas carol.
I might do two.
Or two, that's it. I'll tell you about Adrian because he's been doing music since the age of 9. He played the flute, but then also for about 15 years you've been doing musicals on stage, so he's got a good voice as well.
Semi-retired though, so. And I'm usually playing the organ, so I've got to use the words.
That's not a problem. We can still sing Christmas carols to keep and share the joy, the proper joy of Christmas. O ce veste minunată, în Viflaim ni se arată. Astăzi s-a născut cel fără de început, cum au spus prorocii. Astăzi s-a născut cel fără de început, cum au spus prorocii. Dom, dom, să înălțăm, dom, dom, să înălțăm, am venit să colindăm, dom, dom, să înălțăm, pe la case să urăm, dom, dom, să înălțăm, pe la case să urăm, dom, dom, să înălțăm, dom, dom, să înălțăm, dom, dom, să înălțăm. 3 păstori se întâlniră, 3 păstori se întâlniră, raza soarelui, floarea soarelui, și așa se sfătuiră. Steaua sus răsare ca o taină mare, steaua strălucește și lumii vestește, și lumii vestește, că azi prea curata, prea nevinovata, Fecioara Maria naște pe Mesia, naște pe Mesia. Sus la poarta raiului, poarta raiului, paște turma Tatălui, turma Tatălui. Linui lin și iarăși lin, bate vântul frunza lin, lin și iarăși lin. Linui lin și iarăși lin, bate vântul frunza lin, lin și iarăși lin. That was my mash.
Yeah, okay. Well, try and do mine. Common one, O come all you faithful, and I'll try the Sussex carol. O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him. O come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. On Christmas night, O Christians, sing to hear the news the angels bring. On Christmas night, O Christians, sing to hear the news the angels bring. News of great joy, news of great mirth, news of our merciful King's birth.
That's it. Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas.
Crăciun fericit. Okay, we just got a couple of more presents to do, and where are they? What's that?
That's your present.
Have I been so good this year?